I think it's high time that we have a conversation about credit repair organizations, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we're going to talk about it. We got a lot to unpack today, so I'll be back. Hi, my name is Star Carter, and thank you for tuning into my channel. On this channel, we talk about finance, life, credit, business, all those different types of things that we as entrepreneurs, mothers, all that, wives, all that gumbo mixed in together, what we could go through in our day-to-day life. So this is like a lifestyle channel. I am over 40, so some of this information that I may share may not be relevant to you if you're younger, or you may not have got to this stage in life, but this is all great information, and I hope that it's informative to you. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel if this information is something that you think that you would be interested in. So, to the topic of the credit scamming that has been going on. July has not been a good month for some people over in Houston. I don't know if y'all have been keeping up in these financial streets as I have. And I really and truly tried to stay away from the credit repair conversation. But since I'm in that space, I'm going to have to. So let's unpack it. Let's talk about it. So first of all, let me say this. Let me just go ahead and throw this out here. I am not, bashing any credit repair agency, any credit repair person, whether I know you personally or not. I am not. That is not what I'm here for. I am here to educate. That's it. Because since I started this channel and I've been posting on my personal page, on my Facebook page and Instagram and stuff like that, I have been asked if I was a credit repair person, and I am not. So let me just put that out there. For the record, I am not a credit repair person. Do I believe that there are some good credit repair agencies? Yes. I think that there are good and bad in every industry. So I can't say that all credit repair people are scammers, and I would never say that. But just like everything else, you're going to have your good people and you're going to have your bad people, right? So every industry has a crook. You're not going to get away from it. I've been in banking for 15 years. So, even banks have been known to do fraudulent stuff. Look at Wells Fargo, fake accounts and all that crap. So everybody has a bad seed somewhere. And as my grandma would say, one bad apple can spoil the whole barrel. So I will always tell anybody, when you are using any type of service, that you need to use your own judgment, discernment, and ask questions. So we're going to unpack all that. I got 2 videos that I want to play for you about this lady in Houston. She seems like she's pretty popular in the credit repair space. I won't call her name, but she just was arrested about 2 weeks ago, I see in the news. And then about 2 days ago, as the air of this video, this is July 27th, 2022, there was 3 people also arrested in Houston, multi-state mortgage, credit repair, and other types of fraud that they were doing. So this has become a thing. So if you are in the credit repair space and that's what you do, I would say make sure that you are doing things on the up and up. But I'm going to pull up some videos that we're going to look at together. I'm going to also pull up 2 articles. So hopefully this video don't run too long. I'm gonna try to keep it under 30 minutes, but I do want to unpack this stuff so that you, as the person that's watching this, if you are trying to get your credit repair, it is always best to be informed. You need to make informed decisions. But again, I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. Everything that I talk about on this channel is from my personal experience. It is for entertainment purposes only. So you take everything with a grain of salt. I don't care who it is on YouTube, TikTok, whoever. Use your better judgment. Use your discernment. Go with your gut. Do what you feel is right for you when you are getting any type of information. It doesn't matter what it's on, okay? So that's my 2 cents on that. So I'm going to pull up the 2 videos that I want us to take a look at, and then we're going to talk about that, and then I'm going to pull up the article and the 2 articles, and we're gonna talk about that. So let's just get on into it.
Is accused of being the mastermind of a $3 million scheme. She promised to fix credit scores, but investigators say she did it by falsifying police reports. Grace White talked to one of her alleged victims tonight. Grace?
This woman says her identity was stolen and she needed to fix her credit. Investigators say the woman she hired stole her police report and duplicated it more than 100 times.
You killed this. I understood the assignment.
They are flashy advertisements on social media.
So let me tell you what you really need to do.
Promising big results.
You can get a free account with them. You just have to know the right thing to say to a rep.
Valerie Cobia hired Rose Credit Repair because she herself is a small business owner.
We understood where she came from, and it's why we wanted to, pretty much work with her first.
She uploaded her police report from Harris County Precinct 4 and paid hundreds of dollars. But then came the red flags.
She was always, posting everywhere on social media, Instagram, TikTok, of how well she was doing with people's numbers, and I wasn't one of them.
Ultimately, investigators say it was a $3 million scheme that fell apart. 29-year-old Rokeshia Brisby was arrested Friday and today appeared before a judge.
More and more folks are coming forward that have used her to try to fix their credit.
Precinct 4 Constable Mark Herman says she would fake police reports to increase her clients' credit scores, and she did it 133 times. Investigators say by copying and pasting from Cobio's original report. Until a financial institution reached out to the constable's office with questions.
Clueless about credit repair.
Cobio says she wanted to share her story to warn other customers.
It's just a really ugly feeling to get a phone call or to get an email or to have an officer show up at your door and just let you know that pretty much the person that you thought was legit is screwing you over.
Prosecutors have asked for her bond to be denied because she was already out on bond for an injury to a child charge. That case is still pending. Lynn and Reka.
Precinct 4 investigators say they have uncovered a $3 million credit repair scheme happening here in Houston. They say the woman behind it was using falsified police reports to help get her clients better credit. Janelle Bluta has a look at the allegations.
In handcuffs and an orange jumpsuit, 29-year-old Rokeshia Brisby was led in front of a judge today.
More and more folks are coming forward that have used her to try to fix their credit.
After being arrested Friday for what investigators call a multi-million-dollar credit repair scheme.
She went and basically would manipulate police reports.
Court documents linked to Brisby's social media. Her website says, "Your credit won't fix itself."
She used my front page of the police report with my name on it.
But Precinct 4 Constable Mark Herman says it was under the guise of that business, Rose Credit Repair, where he says she would commit illegal activity, falsifying police reports to increase her clients' credit scores.
Well, she submitted police reports on these folks' behalf saying that the monies that were spent were fraud or stolen, and this is the police report to prove it.
An alleged scheme, the constable says, actually worked.
Many of these financial institutions basically reversed the credit for these people, and it did make their credit scores, better because they had a police report on file.
Until Herman says one of those institutions reached out to his office with questions.
We noticed that the case numbers did not correspond with our current case number system.
He says that led to a lengthy investigation where they discovered 133 falsified police reports from his department alone. And Herman says there's evidence she used reports from other agencies as well.
FBI is involved with us. We've flagged many of her bank accounts, and we'll be able to see exactly how much money she made off customers.
In Houston, Janelle Bluta, KHOU 11 News.
So we're going to get into reading this article, 3 arrested in a massive multi-state mortgage fraud, credit repair, and government loan fraud scheme, U.S. attorney says. Okay, so 3 fugitives have been arrested on charges related to a multi-layered mortgage fraud, credit repair, and government loan fraud scheme, announced U.S. Attorney Jennifer B. Lowry. And this happened on July the 22nd of 2022. And so Heather Ann Campus, David Lewis Best Jr., and Stephen Laverne Capchi have allegedly evaded law enforcement for several months. Campus 43 met with Judge Friday at 10 a.m. We're going to skip through that, blah, blah, blah. All three allegedly sent numerous sovereign citizen letters to federal agencies and federal court in Houston, declaring themselves immune from prosecution. Long story short, they did flee, and they were released on bond, and all of them became fugitives. They were indicated in charges alleged Campus Best recruited clients for credit repair using company name KMD Credit, KMD Capital, and Jeff Funding, among others. They allegedly cleaned their clients' credit history by filing false identity theft reports with the FTC after fraudulently inflating client creditworthiness. The co-conspirators fraudulently obtained credit cards, disaster loans, mortgages for themselves and their clients. According to the charges, they were allegedly able to accomplish this through false statements and fake documents. So the campus was a mortgage broker, Buckley was a realtor while operating as a notary, and according to the charges, after fraudulently inflating client creditworthiness, the individuals allegedly obtained a rental properties, deceptively build a real estate portfolio worth millions of dollars in their clients' names and profit from rental income. The charges allege Capchi was a credit repair client and recruited others, including his family members, and conspired to commit wire fraud. So, this is what's going on out here in these financial streets, and that's the reason why This is the reason why I'm even bringing this information to the forefront, because a lot of people will go to these credit repair agencies and not really know anything about what they do. They just pay a fee and then automatically and magically want things to disappear off of their credit. And I want to tell you that there is no magic trick. There is nothing that you cannot do yourself to get your credit right. And you are speaking from somebody that is coming from a place of experience, okay? So you have to understand that when you are using these types of companies to fix, in quotation marks, repair your credit, you got to do your due diligence as a consumer to make sure that they are doing the things legally, because you don't want to be caught with the bag. And on another note, okay, I'm saying beware of the scammers, but don't you be a co-conspirator in the scam, because let's keep it real. A lot of you guys, y'all know when y'all go into these credit repair agencies, they are going to dispute things that you know are legit. So you can't go running and playing the victim on some of these things that they are doing. A lot of you guys know that y'all got some really jacked up credit, and you know that you are going to these places in the intent to get these things removed, to get the things that you want, whether that's a house, a car, a credit card, whatever it is. So you're going to be a part of the conspiracy. If something like this, if you was one of this lady's customers, to me, I know how the whistle got blown, because another article said that a financial company, kept seeing that girl's letters, and it was like, whoa, now hold up. It's always going to be somebody that's going to blow the whistle now. And I think it was Ally Financial, saw that report and even noticed the font was not right. It looked it copied and paste. It looked it like it. Because a lot of times that these credit repair scam people, when they give you these dispute letters, they are repetitive. And now the credit bureaus have AI, artificial intelligence, that are scanning for these letters that are repetitive, because a lot of these people are doing what they call a rinse and repeat. They keep doing the same tactic with each customer, and these people are getting hip to the trickery. They are. Okay? So you have to be aware. Now, I'm not saying that all consumers that go get credit repair are trying to do some fraudulent crap. But if you are not one of them people that are trying to get legit stuff taken off that you know you did, and you are just so happen to be a real true victim of a fraudulent scammer credit repair person who have promised you the world and have just taken your money, then I do feel for you. But please understand that as a consumer, you can do and help yourself with this. I've done it. I've been in banking for 15 years and I still had to figure out how to fix my own credit. So what my channel is, when people ask me, Star, are you a credit repair person? No, I am not. I am I'm a credit educator. Okay, I'm an educator. I'm not a credit repair, nothing. I'm a credit educator. The first thing, if you even come to me, if you ask me a question about credit, I'm gonna ask you, what is it that's on your report that you need to know about? But you need to know what's on your own credit report. But it really shocked me how many people was willing to just give me their social security number. And you may know me because you went to my personal page. We may be friends, but don't be giving out your personal information to people that you have not checked them out. Because if I was a scammer, I could easily take your stuff. If I was, I'm not. But that's how easy it is. And I've seen that just in the couple of weeks that I've had my channel. It's very easy, and it should not be that easy. We have got to be more cautious. We got to be with our personal information. That's why I said freeze your credit report. Don't be so happy when these people say, I'm gonna repair your credit, to just blot out your credit, your social security number to these people. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so eager. Our problem is it did not take you overnight to ruin your credit, but some people have, and some people haven't. So you can't think that overnight it's going to get fixed. Nobody can guarantee to fix your credit in 6, 7, 8, 9 months. It's not going to happen. Credit doesn't work that way. So I'm going to pull up this information right here, and let's talk about this, about you being aware of these credit repair places. So hold on, I'm going to pull up another article, and this one right here is the most important. So hold on. So this letter right here is from the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. So it says, consumer advisory, don't be misled by companies offering paid credit repair services. Protect yourself from companies promising a quick solution to repair your credit. If you have experienced a setback with your credit, taking steps to improve your credit report can seem like a hard task. Some credit repair companies recognize this fact and have developed a creative marketing tactic to target you. Sometimes this marketing includes confusing and misleading messaging aimed at taking advantage when you're just trying to get your financial life back on track. Credit repair companies often promise to improve your credit report by contacting credit reporting agencies on your behalf, challenging items on the reports. The fees that these types of companies may charge are often high. You also can't remove negative information if it's accurate, and you might end up paying for no results. Over the past several months, more than half of people who submitted complaints with the CFPB about credit repair choose the issue fraud or scam to describe their complaints. Too often, vulnerable customers do not know the full set of protections you have or understand the laws that govern credit repair companies. These companies must follow numerous federal laws, including the Credit Repair Organization Act and often the telemarketing sales rule, both of which forbid credit repair organizations from using deceptive practices, from accepting upfront fees. You have rights. If you're considering using a credit repair company, be on the lookout and aware of these 5 examples of red flags. The demand payment up front. Okay, sounds too good to be true. Can't answer questions, holding back or providing misinformation, asks you to misrepresent information. Okay, so these are some of the things that even this company, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, is telling you to be aware of. And that you need to know your rights as the consumer. You need to know your own rights. I'm going to have to pick this up in another video. And that article I am going to link in the description box below, and as well as those other things, news articles and videos, because you all need to know what's going on out here in these financial streets. You can't just be going out here all willy-nilly and just being misinformed. Okay, you got to know what's going on and do your due diligence. As I said before, I cannot say that enough, to know what's going on with your own finances and who you are hiring or paying to do your finances, because probably a bunch of y'all didn't know that it's illegal for credit repair people to take money up front. You probably didn't know that, but it's in that article. It is illegal for them to take money up front. They're not supposed to take money until 6 months after the said thing that they said that they were going to do actually show up. So if today I tell you that I removed whatever it was that I disputed for you, right, and it is gone from your credit report, then you really don't have to pay me but from 6 months from today on that job to make sure that it's going to be there and it's going to stay there. But you know why they do that? You know why the consumer people do that in this article? Because they know that if it is yours, it's coming back on your credit. It's coming back on your credit. So you cannot be disputing stuff that you know that is yours. There's other ways to get those things handled. There's other ways to get that thing handled. And that's why you need this education on those things, because I figured those things out for myself. You know, I've been very transparent in my videos talking about how I was in $25,000 worth of credit card debt, now to only owe less than $400. You know, I still have student loans and my credit score is almost like 20, 30 points depending on the credit bureau away from being an 800 score. So there are ways to do this yourself. You do not have to go to a credit repair agency that will lie about doing the work for you, or in some of these other people's cases doing fraudulent activities that they're going to go to jail for and looking at Fed time, okay, felony charges, FBI. I hate it for that 29-year-old lady because the FBI is investigating that. That's big time. It's big time. So you got to do your due diligence and ask questions. Don't be so quick to give out your information. So I'm gonna come back and talk some more about this, about your rights as the consumer, because you need to know these things. So we're gonna unpack this letter, the one that I'm gonna attach. We're gonna unpack this and know your rights as the consumer and what it is that you can do for yourself. And I know sometimes we are lazy, we don't want to do it. It may be a little bit complicated. And so therefore you can get reputable companies to help you and assist you in doing it the correct way. And I can do that. But what I won't do is lie. I will not remove things that should be on there. I will not lie because, like I said, I don't repair credit. I teach credit education. I am not a financial advisor, as I said before, but I can help you. But you just got to make sure that you know your rights as the consumer. Thank you again for tuning in, and I hope this information was informative. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you find this information informative, and please share the video with families and friends if you feel so led to. And thank you again, and I will be back with this very important topic of discussion. Peace.